Good afternoon, champions. Hope you're well. You're only going to watch this on YouTube this weekend, but that's the way it is. We've got to try and make a point, haven't we? So, Norwich have won here 4-1. I don't know if you can hear the background noise, but we're going to have an investigate. Come with me. We'll see what we see. But Norwich have beaten Reading 4-1 here, and they are champions of the Championship. This is the scene inside Carrow Road. Not much different to how it was. We had a few celebrations on the pitch, a few bottles of beer and what have you going on. But let's have a wander, shall we? Without wishing to encourage anyone, there's a few supporters still hanging out back there. I suppose, right or wrong, whichever. It's been a strange old weekend, hasn't it? So you can kind of understand why we got into the situation we got into. There's Mr. Gorham. There he is. Oh yeah, come and join me for a chat, Chris.
As we're in our matching coats.
We are, look at us. It's almost as if we travel the country together, isn't it? Really?
I think when people see us, they think the post is being delivered.
We do a good job. We do a good job of that. How are you?
All good, mate. Thank you. Enjoying it. I've done the interviews as you have, and just come outside Carrow Road here just to see what the atmosphere is like, because we've heard it from inside the ground, haven't we? And I think Norwich winning the league is just too much, really, for a lot of these supporters. They can't stand not being here, and as much as there shouldn't be this number of people standing so close together, the police are here, the stewards are here, and it's all good natured, just like after the match when they were promoted a couple of weeks ago. It's all so good natured. Thankfully this is all passed off in the spirit that we'd all hoped, because it's not, as a football supporter, it's not every day you get this, is it?
No, this is very true. I'll leave you to it and have a good
Enjoy.
one. What a superstar. What a great job Chris has done all season. For a lot of you guys, I'm sure it's been your only kind of connection. Fans are wondering, there's a few scarves and things, there were a few flares earlier. I mean, it's weird, isn't it? It's not exactly how you should celebrate the title, but there we go. Hello, are you alright? Good, thank you. Give us a word.
Yellows.
Hey, that's the one. There we go. After the year, 2 years, 2 seasons everyone's had, it's probably fair enough, really, isn't it? But it's been quite a surreal kind of. Well, you just think about the last time in this situation, the last time fans were actually here. It's getting a bit witty. There come the police. It's been very, very surreal in terms. Michael Bailey, baby! Thank you, boys. Well, you know what? I don't even know what to say. The goals were wonderful today. Norwich were kind of half-baked in the first half, to be honest. It was almost all so low-key, and it was probably low-key for the players not being on social media and maybe just losing any kind of buzz of taking on a football match. And Reading were pretty good, actually. They pressed Norwich well, and they were aggressive, got wonderful amount of support in attacking numbers, and put really Norwich under press. Hello, anyway. Hello.
Oh, I don't really want to be on a line.
Too late.
Up the army.
Don't touch me.
Yeah, I'm not going to touch you. You sent me a birthday video. Thank you, Michael.
I did. There you go. There you go.
I'll sort out. Sorry, can I say?
Yes.
Come on.
You can. That's fine.
Cheers,
it's like, well done, boys. Take it easy. Yes. Don't touch me. That sounded really mean, didn't it? Whatever I was saying. So I can't remember what I was saying. Reading were pretty good in the first half, and Norwich upped it in the second half and kind of blew Reading away, to be honest, which was good to see. Reading caused themselves their own issues. Kieran Dowell got 2 of the goals, which again underlines the fact that there's a man who's had to make up for lost time, and he's done it through, I don't know, like drifting through some games, but then really having an impact in terms of assists and goals. And speaking to him after the game just there, we got to speak to a few people, he seems really excited about the prospect of having a real go at the Premier League. Depends what Norwich do, of course, in terms of recruitment and what have you, but you can understand that. There'll be a lot more experience in the Premier League when Norwich take it on. They've got 96 points, I think, off the top of my head. I forgot that right, which is a record of any team that this club's produced at the end of the season. So that in itself is remarkable. It's a best ever championship season. And Teemu Pukki scored. You know the goals. And Norwich did it all from going a goal behind as well. So a good bit of character there. But it was a very ramshackle game that I think you kind of knew it, the point at which it was coming in the season and what it would mean. And it's hard to analyse what's going on at this point, obviously, because of the fact that it's all, Reading didn't really have anything to play for, actually, and fair play to them, because they did do what they needed to in those scenarios. So I'm just around the other side of the ground now. There's a few supporters here. I might get accosted, so I might wrap this up. But that's the end of Norwich City's home campaign. Ollie Skip ended it with his foot in a boot. Sort of run down the tunnel with an ankle injury, which probably makes me think that's probably his last Norwich City appearance of this season, and we've obviously got no idea what it'll look like in terms of next season, because we don't know what we're going to get in terms of Spurs and who their manager will be and whether they'll want to keep him or not, in terms of keep him in the group or loan him out. A lot will depend on who their next manager is. We got Bali Mumba on the pitch. I thought Andrew Bamadelli was superb today. Really, really was. Mopped up really well. Even in a difficult first half for Norwich, because they were just under a fair bit of pressure. But that came actually from the deeper runners from midfield, I thought. Haven't even mentioned Xavi Quintilla's a remarkable free kick. That's 2 goals in 2 games, and probably his last Norwich City appearance as well, because Dimitris Giannoulis will be available next week, and at Barnsley, of course, when Norwich will be handed the Championship trophy. And yeah, it's an unmade decision with Xavi at the moment, but kind of look at that. I don't know. I thought he was good today. I didn't really think he put a foot wrong against one of the better attacks certainly in the Championship. So really interesting one, that a lot, and so much of this summer is going to depend on who the targets are and who Norwich want to come in for the players that they may or may not lose. We don't really know exactly who we've seen play for the last time. But Mario Vrancic and Alex Tettey both came on together as a double substitution. That felt a little bit like a goodbye. But, we don't know. Everyone had beers by the end of it and everyone was celebrating. And there's probably not much more I can add at this point. Other than, I hope wherever you were following it, you got to follow it and enjoy it in a pretty strange weekend, given social media and what have you. But yeah, it's all done now. It is on to Barnsley to round off the season next weekend. I will be there. I will see you there. In the meantime, look after yourselves. Take care. The season is almost over, and at a normal time, which feels really weird given how last season all finished out. So there we go. Oh, there's Tim Krul. I think they've all missed the supporters, so there's an element of this that's quite lovely. There you go, they're in the background. I will sign off. Have a lovely evening, a lovely weekend. I'll see you next weekend, and in the meantime, enjoy being part of this season's Championship champions. How about that? Mental. 2 times in 3 seasons. Mental. See you later.